My name's Alex Dax. I oversee all things social media, both paid and organic, creator, influencers, and all digital media. I am overseeing all of our content, so a lot of the things that I have to do involve filling up the feeds, making sure that everything is consistent, and obviously in 2023 there's a huge push to work with creators with the rise of TikTok, obviously continuing that on Instagram, so that is all my responsibility, and really majority of that is in service of trial and awareness. So we really just want to get our brand out there. We have a great brand, and we feel that influencers and creators are the best way for us to feel like we are everywhere. We're starting using creators at the top of the funnel, mostly for awareness, just to get our name out there, and we're really trying to see which types of creators stick. We're a small brand, we don't have a huge marketing budget, so we're really trying to back into who our target consumer is through things like influencers and testing and learning who is working best for us. But our big plans in 2024 are to continue to use creators and influencers throughout the funnel, so working on more lower funnel objectives and affiliate as well. We love using Captivate's platform to start from scratch and build a query. You can get super detailed down to location and age and interests, also by platform, and then we like to whittle it down from there and look at engagement rates and competitors. So there's a lot of different ways that we like to use the platform to discover. Some of our favorites are looking at brands that we admire and see who they're working with, and we also love to find creators that have worked for us and then look for similar creators using the platform. I love working with the Captivate team. I think that when we're working for a really small brand, resource and internal resources can often be stretched. We started our programs working with influencers that were, had millions of followers all the way down to a couple thousand followers, and we were really trying to figure out what worked and what types of creators were working for us. We have found the sweet spot, probably between like 80 to 200,000 followers. We've utilized Captivate's platform for analytics, and that really helps us with sell-through. I think a lot of times on marketing teams, while the brands may be divided for brand budgets and awareness budgets and lower funnel, typically at the end of the day, every business is just trying to grow. And with some of these upper funnel metrics, it can be really hard to prove the value. So things like media value and being able to see the difference between influencer channels and other channels and the value of those is really helpful. We recently just did an influencer expansion of our So You Don't Stop campaign, which is all about using electrolyte powders to help your mental and physical performance so you don't stop doing the things that you love. We worked with a ton of active outdoors creators, and it's been really exciting to see how a lot of these people put their own spin on our message and how much better it is than when we say it ourselves, but it ties in with the larger campaign and just feels super authentic. My biggest challenges before working with a creator platform, and this was a long time ago, so I feel like we've kind of passed that now working with Captivate, was definitely finding creators. I worked at an agency and we would spend hundreds of hours as a team manually going through and trying to find creators. That was back in the day when there weren't as many. I couldn't imagine doing that in 2023 when there are thousands of creators. It is literally impossible. I think the other piece that's really helpful is to have a partner that understands creator management and contracting and rights and what that looks like. It's an ever-evolving landscape, and there's not really a standard for it, so it's really hard to negotiate those contracts, and having a partner who has a relationship with agencies, who has a relationship with creators is very helpful. We wouldn't be able to do that on our own. If I had to build a creator program today versus doing it when influencers first started, I think before it was all about how many followers does someone have, and that was kind of the buck stops there. Like, that's what we care about. With the way that algorithms work today and the way that the content's distributed, that doesn't really guarantee anything. The first ever campaign that DripDrop ran with influencers was in the summer of 2022. We had turned off all of our marketing, actually, so this was the first thing that we had done, kind of ramping things back up, and we were able to work with more than 50 creators across TikTok and Instagram with the help of Captivate. We would not have been able to do that with our small team otherwise. We delivered more than 80 million impressions, and we saw the most impressive was an awareness lift of 39% for people who are exposed to the content. So we run all of these types of awareness lift studies across all of our channels, and we've definitely seen the highest lift from influencers due to that authenticity and just the attention of people to this creator content. We have been using creators now for going on 2 years through our peak seasons. We've used creators throughout the funnel, really trying to figure out how they work best for us. So we've worked with influencers and creators of all different sizes, from people who have more than 1 million followers down to people who have a couple thousand. And we're just trying to test and learn from there. But it's an always-on program, and we're constantly working with people who have performed best for us.